What is the difference between the mindset of the wealthy, the rich, and the poor?
Okay, so now I love the way you have divided them into three, not two, because we could have been saying the rich and the poor. But you see, the wealthy is different from the rich is different from the poor. So I will start from wealth and riches. Riches is cash based, is money based. Wealth is asset based. So you can be rich and not be wealthy. So any fool can be rich. If I give you 100 million now, you are rich, but you are not wealthy. If you win 100 million through the lottery, you are rich, but you are not wealthy. If you inherit 100 million, you are rich, but you are not wealthy. Because if you have money, a lot of people are so poor that all they have is money. They are so poor, all they have is money.
Oh my God.
You can be a kidnapper and you have money. You can be a drug dealer, you have money, but that doesn't make you wealthy. It makes you rich, but it doesn't make you wealthy. Wealth is holistic. So my own book, I for instance, in most of my books, maybe in Pathway to Wealth, School of Money, I spoke about wealth. For you to be wealthy is a complete holistic thing. So wealth is asset-based, not just cash-based. Health is wealth. Relationship is wealth. Your spiritual is wealth. Experience is wealth. That's how we talk about wealth of experience. So wealth is holistic. So wealthy people are people that are not just about making money, but about making impact. Wealthy people are not people that are just about having riches. They are about leaving a legacy and making the world better than the way they met it. So when you are wealth mentality is impact mentality, is legacy mentality, is transformation mentality, is value mentality. But when it comes to the rich people, is about having money to fulfill your purpose, your dreams, and your aspiration. So you just have money so that you can do what needs to be done. And there's nothing wrong in that, but there's a higher dimension than just being rich. But when it comes to the poor, we begin by defining poor, P-O-O-R, as passing over opportunities repeatedly. So the poor are people that pass over opportunities repeatedly, and the first opportunity they pass by is the opportunity to learn. Poor people are not willing to learn. They want to get something for nothing. They have the delusion of grandeur. They want to have returns without investment. So you see a poor man, they are asking you for money, you give them a book, they say, "It's not a book I go chop." Because as far as they are concerned, they don't understand. You see, when you put a bunch of banana and $1 million on the table in front of a monkey, the monkey will choose the banana always. Because the monkey is not aware that if he chooses money, he can buy banana. And he can own. So when you see poor
people, can own a banana plantation.
When you see poor people, they always pass over opportunities. Opportunity to learn, they don't want to. And a seminar will go chop. All this aspire, to perspire, to acquire, what to require. They talk down on knowledge. They talk down, and whatever you mock, you cannot attract. Go online today, you see all manner of poor people with 200 naira recharge card, insulting pastors, insulting rich people, insulting people older than their father, insulting people that have achieved what they cannot achieve in 20 years. Why? Because of their mindset. It's a mindset. When we talk about poverty, there are 5 dimensions of poverty. When you look at the poverty spectrum, number 1, poverty is a spirit. Number 2, poverty is a mindset. Number 3, poverty is an habit. Number 4, poverty is a lifestyle. Number 5, poverty is a state. So when you see a poor man, the first thing you see that makes you know that he's poor is that you see him in a state of poverty, a state of lack and hardship, a state where he lacks what he needs. You see it from his dressing, you see it from his speech, you see it from does he have money, does he have car, does he have so. It's the state of poverty you see first. But behind that state of poverty, there are many things that produce that state. But if that poor man shows up in the church, because I'm a pastor, I've been in ministry now 35 years, full-time ministry, been in church 37 years. I have discovered religion is more dangerous than the devil. Religion has caused more trouble for people than the devil himself. Christianity is not a religion, it's a relationship with your creator. When you practice Christianity as a religion, you are going to be a pawn in the hands of charlatans. When you practice Christianity as a religion, you are going to be a victim of the myopic, inexperienced, inexposed, limited worldview of the person you are listening to. So,
oh my God,
a poor man shows up in church and he meets with a pastor that is a religious pastor. They will tell him that the reason why he's poor is because there is a devil, there is a spirit, there is an altar of his father's house, there is a village people troubling him, even though the guy is useless and unproductive and is not offering anything. They will now tell him that they need to deliver him from poverty, and they will fast and pray and cast out the devil and all those stuff. So what happens is that they are now going to the spirits. But guess what? You saw the state of poverty. You went to the spirit of poverty. Okay, now after removing the spirits, what else? Now you realize that the spirit of poverty has been dealt with, but the mindset of poverty is still there. The habit of poverty is still there, and the lifestyle of poverty is still there. So the real problem of poor people is poverty mindset. So poverty is more of a mindset than a state of life.
Oh my God.
You have 100 million and still be poor because of poverty mentality, and the money will reduce. Look at the Jumoke money bread. Look at her story, and God is going to give her a second chance because God is a good God. But
Amen.
there are people like her that has won lottery, won money. They got money that they did not have the capacity to handle. Because any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you will not have the wisdom to manage it. Oof. Any money you don't have the wisdom to make, you won't have the wisdom to manage. That's why people win lottery and they remain poor. So poverty is those dimensions. So we need to now deal with poverty mentality. But you see, the spirit of poverty can be cast out with one prayer. But the mindset of poverty takes a lifetime to be eradicated. You have to continue to learn, unlearn, relearn, and go through. So it is that process of becoming that people don't want to go through. They don't want to go through that process. So that virus is still there. Colonial masters left us over 60 years ago. Colonial masters left us over 60 years ago. Are we really free? Are we really independent? No. Is dependence independent? That's what poverty does. Poverty will leave you with a software of poverty. So the poverty software is what is now running the life of many people. And that's the mindset. So even if you give them money, they will waste it on useless things to try to people that don't love them, to try to, have a good name before people. Some people have what we call approval addiction. They want to be in the good book of everybody, whereas they are just suffering and smiling. So
my God.
Lot, my brother, it's a lot.
It's deep. Wow. Let me pause a bit. Take it all in. The next question I want to fire is, what are the principles of wealth creation?
Okay, like I said earlier on, I'm going to say a few things that I call facts about wealth creation. They are in my book, How to Create Wealth as a Career Person. I documented the facts that people need to know about wealth creation. Fact number one is that there is a wealthy place. Everybody can be wealthy. Because one of the major viruses that has kept many people poor is what I call the scarcity mentality. People are made to believe that there is scarcity, there is not enough to go around. That's a scam. There's no scarcity anywhere. You see, if you say there is no money in your pocket, you are right. If you say there is no money in your bank account, you are right. If you say you don't have money in your life, you are right. But to say there's no money in Nigeria, you are a liar. To say there's no money in the world, you are a liar. Why? Because all the money on earth is still on earth. It didn't travel.
I keep telling people that I have never seen an airplane or a rocket that moves money out of earth to heaven. So you're right. It is here. Wow. Please go ahead.
The money on earth is still on earth. It didn't travel. Aliens did not carry it. So if you say you don't have money, it's not because there is no money. It's because the money is with somebody else.
My God.
That's what we call it currency. Currency is either flowing to you or it's flowing away from you. Money is a currency. So every wealth is, so number one, there's a wealthy place. Everybody can be wealthy if they know what to do. Number two, there's a path that leads to the wealthy place. If you identify the path and you take the trip, you will get there. Number three, wealth is created. Somebody has to take responsibility for the creation of the wealth. It's not automatic. Wealth is created. You find out that when you become successful, everybody wants to find out, what's the secret of his success? How did he make money? Nobody investigates the source of your poverty. It is your ability to investigate the source of your own poverty. Why is my father poor? Why is my mother poor? Why was my grandfather poor? When you now sit down to investigate, you will now be able to make the decision that will change the story. Number 4, wealth creation takes time. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a luta. I want to do it. No, it's not 419. It's not Yahoo Plus. No, it takes time to create wealth. Number 5, there are ingredients for wealth creation. If you want to create wealth, there are ingredients. The same way you enter kitchen and you begin to cook with ingredients. To create wealth, there are ingredients. Those are the things we call the laws, the principles, the keys, the strategies of wealth creation. Number 6, there are vehicles for wealth creation that will take you from one place to the other. So all these and many more are what we call the different things that I call the fact about wealth creation. But if you now want to be wealthy, there are now laws of wealth creation. And then there are
there are laws and
there are laws of wealth creation, and then there are vehicles of wealth creation.
Thank you for taking time to watch this video. We believe you've learned something of great value. On this channel, we share videos on finances and wealth creation from biblical perspective. You can find more similar videos on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you've learned in the comment section.